Alright, we are back on Upper Mississippi River Valley. Um, right now we're finishing up harvesting the field that we've been leasing. I'm hoping this will be the last time that we harvest this land, although I'm not 100% sure on that. But we've got one contract going on and I've got a worker doing, and we have a worker in this one. They're both on course play, and we should make enough money off of these two harvests. Well, this is a harvest, the other one's fertilizer contract, but we should make enough money off of this job, these two jobs, to buy a piece of land. Closer to the farm, so we may harvest this field one more time to get corn to start pig feed. Yeah, just a couple more passes on this one, and this harvest will be done. Oh, they got an owl. Yeah. Alright, now we want to go to field 37. Alright, so the contract we have one contract, the big contract is finished. Active 76%. Well, it missed some. It said it was complete. Oh no, never mind. I misread it, I guess. Let's go back and double check it real quick. Yeah, so it's not done yet. He's still going. Alright, so we're going to send this up to field 13. And we're going to hop in a tractor so that we can go pick up the corn stalks and take and sell them. Hey, what's going on, firefighter? Thank you, and good morning to you too. And happy Valentine's Day. Here in the U.S., we celebrate Valentine's Day on the 14th February. I'm going to be cooking dinner for Sandy. Uh-oh, why is that one not going to the field? Let's take care of that first. Hey, what's going on, Kobe? Oh, that's awesome, man. I bet she's loving that. Well, I hope the two of y'all have a wonderful Valentine's Day. Alright, so we need to go down to sell points. Miller's, I think, is the one that it will unload at. Sleeping in, I hear you. Well, I would be enjoying sleeping in if I was in her shoes. Alright, so we're gonna get this. Man, that tractor is hauling butt. I need to slow it down. Oh, sorry to hear that, Kobe. Hope you get to feeling better. Hey, what's going on, Eric? We're gonna go up here and see what crop we have next. Be thinking about what we're gonna be harvesting. It might make a difference on what piece of land we buy next. I think I need to go out here to the road to access that field. Waiting and waiting. Yeah, I'll be waiting for 20 more days. um, so our incubator came yesterday, and we got it ready. Um, we wiped off the eggs. Some of them had some wood shavings stuck to them, and some of them were dirty. The ones that had the most dirt on them, we chose not to put in the incubator, just to hopefully help cut down on bacteria and increase our chances of eggs hatching. So we have 16 eggs in the incubator. Um, so there were 6 eggs that we chose not to use, and of course we ate them for breakfast this morning. All right, so we're gonna be barley. So this header will do barley. I didn't set it to unload automatically, so we need to do that by hand, I guess. 891,000. So it's 886,000. That would leave us 5,000, but then we can turn around and harvest it. So what I really want, I want to own this one too. Um, but it's 1.6 million, so we're gonna have to do some more work to be able to buy it. So I think for the meantime, we're gonna keep this lease down here. Um, okay. All right. Well, welcome from the United States. Hey, um, Evgeny? Is that Evgeny? I hope I'm pronouncing that close to right, being right. Cool. Nice to meet you. How you doing, Fairchild? ATM Warhogs. That's one of my favorite jets. I like the ATM Warhog and also I think it's called the Hoover Harrier jet that takes off kind of like a helicopter, not quite, but has a rotating motors that allows it to the way it lifts off. Yeah. Yeah, I figured get on here and stream for a couple hours before we have to leave and go do some errands. Good news, yesterday we took off, went on a little bit of a road trip. Um, so, I don't know, 8 years ago we used to have about 120 birds, chickens and ducks, had a couple geese, guineas and all that good stuff, quail. We used to get our feed. Um, we should drive, I guess it's about a 45-minute drive to get to this mill where we would buy our feed. And I thought that I still might have had a receipt in my truck from where we bought feed before, so I could look up directions to get there, because I couldn't quite remember how to go. So Sandy and I took off yesterday to try and find it, and we found it. We was able to get a price list from them, and for a 50-pound bag of feed, we'll save about $9 for the starter feed, and then as they get older, their feed changes. And on those bags, we'll save about $8, compared to going to like Tractor Supply, which is what we have locally. So we're excited about that. Like I was saying earlier, we've got 16 eggs in the incubator. Hopefully we'll get, half of them. Hopefully half of them will hatch out, and I will feel successful, I guess, if we're able to do that. Our first run with that incubator, I think that would be a good target. So. Then after that, we're going to order some quail eggs and do some quail also. And we're really not getting a whole lot off of this field. What's going on, Taz? So we have bought our first actual piece of land, other than buying the farm. Um, let's see, a contract I think is done. Collect that. Field 44. We don't have far to go, so I'm just going to stay with it and go down here and get this contract started. Lunch break. Oh, right on. How's Bluebird's doing great today. I was telling everybody else, we got eggs in the incubator. And later on this afternoon, we got to go run some errands. We're going to pick up the brooding plate. It's kind of like a heat lamp, but there's no bulb involved. We're going to order this little, it's kind of like a pet playpen. It's what we're going to be using for like a brooder box. So we got to order that today, and going to go pick up some wire fencing for working on the run for the chickens. And I got to get a piece of wood to probably a piece of plywood to make the nesting boxes. And I'm going to be cooking supper for Sandy today. Chicks coming yet? Yeah. So we have 16 eggs in the incubator right now. We collected 22 eggs from our landlord, and they went out of town and told us that whatever eggs they got, we could have. So incubator came yesterday. I ran it for 12 hours to make sure it was running right. Um, so yeah, we're good to go. Um, let's see here. I did this wrong. Temporary course. See, can we? Yeah, we can generate it like that. Okay. Back. First waypoint. Start. What new DLC? I'm not sure. Did the new DLC come out? I'll have to check it out. I didn't know there was a new DLC that had come out. be honest with you, I've not been keeping up with the farm sim news or whatever. Um, we've been concentrating a lot of our time and energy, well, not energy, but a lot of our time learning about um, chickens. We've done them before, but there's new things that have come out since we did it. So Giants announced goal pack today. Cool. I'll have to watch. I'll have to watch. What's his name? DJ. See if he says anything about it. All right, let's go back to collecting straw. All right, now we get to pick up 2 rows at a time. And I think we start right here. Whoops, it's a little far apart, so we may have to do 1 row at a time. We'll come back down this way. And we may change headers out so that we can get more straw off of the fields. So what type of equipment is it? $10 for it. Baling equipment, okay. I'd be worth check. I'd be interested in checking it out, I guess. I've never been too much on baling. I prefer to do it like this, but I don't mind baling. I'll just have to look at it and see if it's something I'm interested in. The only DLCs that I have are the Kubota pack and the expansion. Two autonomous combined balers, 1 regular one, 1 combo regular, 3 wrappers and 2 grabs. Cool. I need to go back onto what is it, Silver Run, and do the boats. I just haven't. I've yet to do the boat. Seems that one of the wrappers will be autonomous too. Cool. Yeah, I'll be honest, this is a disappointing amount of straw getting off of this field. I might put it in the complex, turn it into manure, and then turn that into fertilizer and sell it. $192,000 liters of barley. Yeah, I think corn's going to be more profitable for us. Oops, I didn't turn it on over here, so let's pick that back up real quick. All right, there we go. And I don't remember. Alright, so I guess all the equipment made it. I was gonna say, I don't remember one of the pieces of equipment making it to the... I guess it did though. Alright, which way you going? I hear it coming. Alright, so that one's finished. Contracts. Collect. 47 for 59,000. We'll accept that one. Let's see, how do we need to go? Hopefully we got enough fertilizer to do this contract. I think we will. Let me check that humidity real quick. Hello, Drifter. How you doing? Field 47, so we're going to be going to the left. What's going on? I see you, farmer. What's up, Chad? I didn't know Chad was in here. Did I miss Chad? Alright, we didn't get that much straw off of that field. So we may end up changing the header. I like this map. Yeah, I think it's a cool map. I like the map, and I like how I've chose to play it. I would imagine I'll get to a point where I'll end up playing it the same as my normal, and I hope a new map will come out that I will enjoy. And got Renaboo coming up, the update for Renaboo, so I'm looking forward to playing on that. Okay, so that's working. Whoops. We got to go unload it. I don't know if that's true or not, I see. So this map is let's see. Upper Mississippi River Rally. I think I went to Farmer Klein's YouTube. He did a tour of it, and I downloaded. He had the link on it, and I downloaded it. I think it's on itch.io. So it's PC only map. Good morning, Charles. How are you? Yeah, happy Valentine's Day to you and to everybody. Anybody got big plans for Valentine's Day? What's going on, Miss Wild? Okay, so still got a little bit left to go. Um, yeah, let's look at that one more time. Crops growth. All right, field 37. So we did that right. Let's go back to the harvester. Yeah, I'm disappointed with the straw on that map. What's going on there, Mr. Towboat? I think what I'm gonna do, we're gonna change headers, and for the most part, I'm just gonna do like corn. Um, let's see here. Store delivery. Um, let's see. Let's get what we own first. Corn headers. We're gonna sell that one. We're gonna get to my favorite one. Let's see, we're using John Deere, so we'll make it John Deere green. Right on. See, the dump truck hasn't made it back yet. There it comes. It's coming up the road. Alright. So we'll go get our trailer. Alright, so what we need to do, make this work right, we're going to unhook from that trailer, and then we're going to set up our course. Generate field course. Okay. Cultivating for 56,000. Build 26. So we're going to go ahead and accept that one. Let's get this one back to the farm. So I believe we came in over here. Yeah, I see the little path right there. Okay, so let's take it to the fuel point. So the corn we get this time, I believe we're going to make, wait a minute, we got, let's look at the fertilizer. That may be done now. Solid fertilizer. 86,000, yeah, it looks like it's done. Go pick that up and sell it real quick. $86,000, so 300. We'll say about $330,000. So I'm debating about whether or not to buy pigs or to save the money and get some, buy some more land. I've already got the pig barn placed, so that's not a problem, but so I'm guessing 330,000. I didn't look at what the price was, so 374,000. Let's see. Contracts. We did, did we accept it? Yeah, we've accepted it. So we'll probably sleep and then we'll go do that. I can't remember about the pigs. I may already have some pigs. Let's go look. No, we don't have pigs yet. But what we do have is 55,000 liters of slurry. Food and straw still good. We got 104,000 liters of milk. So we'll leave that sitting for right now. The milk, we might need to, let's see how much milk. No, the milk's good. Yeah, it's nowhere near being full. Alright, let's see here. What field was it? 26. Miss Wildfowl, you got anything planned for your Valentine's Day? Or any of you? I'm cooking dinner for Sandy tonight. And I think we're gonna watch, we'll find a movie that we can watch. And we might just sit here and just stare at the incubator all night. Who knows? I think we need to put down a chicken pen. That's what I think. Maybe do some free-range chickens. Say, how far away are we? Bum, bum, bum. Field 26. Ooh, that's gonna be a nasty contract. It's gonna take a while. That's alright, we'll be able to set it and forget it. Field 26. Glad I'm not driving that. Whoa, wait a minute, what are you doing? What are you doing? You should be starting right here. Okay, I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. I think. I don't know why it started over here. It's kind of odd. Usually the start point is where you create the course app. I am, Tobo. I'm loving this map, to be honest with you. It's like I can't get enough of it. Alright, hold on. I'm not happy with how this is looking. Temporary course. Open course generator. Could not generate a course. Try one. That's not good. Hmm. Nope. So it's got to be 0 on this one. Alright, whatever. It is what, at least I'm not driving it. Yeah, I'll tell you, I can't get enough of it, to be honest with you. I've been playing it, seems like almost nonstop. If I'm not sleeping or messing with chicken stuff, yeah, it seems like if I'm not sleeping or if I'm not messing with chicken stuff, I'm playing this map. Alright, we're just going to forget about that one. I mean, I don't, 990, 94,000. I don't. We'll just have to wait and see. That don't even seem right. I don't know what's going on with the amount of straw. I mean, this is definitely more than the other field, but it's all right. Let's see here. If we're going to have, we'll go put this up. If we're going to have one cultivator doing contracts, we need a cultivator. Normally I don't cultivate, but let's see here, cultivators. I really like this cultivator. We're gonna buy that. No, we want to make it 15. Whoops, too far. I want to do some cultivating myself. Come on, I didn't mean to do that. I hit the wrong button, as usual. Okay. Yes, I did. So I took, so for those of you who don't know, I started this gameplay with that pickup truck right there. It is a Chevrolet 4500. I can't remember what year it is. I think it's a 2018, but don't hold me to that. And I reached in my pocket and I had $99, so that's what I started the game with. And I came onto the map. I actually took the map into Giants Editor, and I took away the buildings on this farm, except for the dairy, the cattle pens. I really like how they roam on the hillside. I think that's cool. So I took out the house and we sold the, well, we demolished the corn dryer, took out the fuel pump and the, what do you call it, the ferment and silo. The triggers for the fuel pump and the ferment and silo are still there. So I didn't go in, I just did it through the ID file. I didn't go into the XML file and take them out that way. So so the one harvester is going to quit, but we can fix that. This is why I like playing on PC. If I'm going to have the mods, I might as well use them, right? But yeah, so I did that. I bought a tent. We put out the tent and started doing contracts. So far, let's get down here. Where's it at? So far, we have done 29 contracts. I was debating about using the there's a mod for leasing land. So I downloaded it and decided, after doing several contracts, um, I'll kind of walk you through what I did starting out. So field nine, or let's see where 9 is. Uh, let's see, we're here. Follow that down. Field 9. So originally I bought that number 9 right there, and it's just a little fenced in area. Put some cows down, and turned the slurry into. Actually, I didn't get slurry. We kept selling the milk, is what it was. And we did some contracts. I finally got enough money built up. I leased this right here, field 37. I can't remember what field 40. I harvested field 40, and I haven't messed with field 40 since then. I've just been doing field 37. Got enough money to buy the dairy farm and kept playing. Um, Ended up buying field 7 today, at the beginning of this stream, I think it was. So that's where I'm at. I want to buy this this property right here, and I've also thought about doing this, the 23 and 22. Um, later on or whatever. At some point, with this running off of the map, it kind of gives you the opportunity to maybe come in here and put a dock, maybe do some crab fishing or something. I don't know. I also have, no, I did that before. So right now I don't have the boat. I don't think I'm gonna put a boat on here, but either somewhere over here or down here, I'd like to put a dock to do some crab fishing. Maybe we'll see. So then the next big purchase I'm going to do is we're going to get rid of the tent and buy a house, or maybe a mobile home to start with. Use a mobile home for a little bit, and then we'll do a house. Sounds good. Um, so you took over. Let's see, field 49 and 50. Uh, Down here at the Century Farm. That's pretty cool. Looks to me like there might be a pig farm. Not sure what that red building is, but anyway, that's pretty cool. Right on. I just, for me, I really like how that dairy farm was. And what I'm doing with the cows on it, I may end up doing with the pigs also, but with the cows, um, what the cows that I had purchased on the piece of land I started with, I moved them over. We bought a trailer and we moved them over. I haven't taken out any loans. I leased the equipment to start with, and I have earned the money to buy all my equipment now. But with the cows, I'm just gonna let them reproduce, and that's the way I'm playing, and I'm enjoying it so far. Pig and cow farm, yeah, cool. There's another one, right down the road from me, the Dry Creek Ranch. So the pigs are right here at 14, and then the cows are at 15, I think. I think that's how it's set up, pigs and then cows. So you could do the cows if you wanted, or you can buy the farm and do the cows, and then you can add the pigs if you want to. If you don't want to, just don't buy that land. Which I thought that was pretty neat. So little things like that really make me enjoy this map. Um, there's pieces. pieces of the map, like I'll drive by a certain area, and it'll kind of remind me of Elk Mountain in a way. Um, but I guess there's a lot of maps that probably are like that. Um, I don't want to compare the two maps. I like Elk Mountain better, but I'm enjoying this. So, and I'm running it for the most part, kind of like Farm Manager, using auto drive and course play, you know, and sending workers out to do stuff, you know, that kind of way. But occasionally I like actually working the field, so it's going pretty good. And I still think we need to do some chickens, just because, you know, my current situation, getting chickens. Um, we have decided whether these chickens hatch or not. Um, if they hatch round about that same time, Tractor Supply will be getting their baby chicks in. So we have a list of 5 different breeds that we would like to do. Um, we're going to go down to Tractor Supply when they get theirs, and we're going to see what they have in comparison to our list. Um, and if they have something that we want, we're going to go ahead and buy some. Um, I've never bought chicks at Tractor Supply before, so I don't know what breeds they carry. Um, so we're going to see how that goes. And I wanted to turn around and also order some chicks to get the 5 different breeds that we want. But I hope that we can be patient and wait till next year before we order any more chicks. Um, once the incubator is freed up, we're going to order some quail eggs, and we're going to raise quails not only for the eggs but also for meat. Um, we're going to get some jumbo. I can't remember the actual name of them, but they're jumbos. They're a little bit bigger, and of course the eggs are a little bit bigger also. But we're gonna raise them for meat, and we also want to start a raised garden. Um, or maybe a couple, maybe like 2 raised garden beds or something. Personally, I'd like to do some potatoes. Some summer squash, some zucchini. Summer squash and zucchini. And go from there. But that's something that we've been watching some videos on, trying to learn some stuff about it also. So let's see what this does. Okay, I'm cool with that. goes to missing the squares again. It sucks. So we may take and do this one. We may harvest some by ourselves also. I don't know. We'll see. I don't like getting those squares. So have any of y'all ever done like raised garden beds? That's something new. That's something new that I'm thinking about. I don't know. I don't want to be like self-sufficient 100%, but I'd like to help out with the grocery bill, I guess is what I'm saying. As far as the gardening, the quail I think will be more saving money. Um, but as far as the chickens, what a lot of people don't understand is that unless you can like totally free range your chickens, if you're having to buy feed for your chickens, you're not really saving money as opposed to buying eggs. But the chickens we're not doing as far as the cost of the eggs. We're just getting back into it because we're able to right now. I love having chickens. But the gardening and the quail is more to help out with the rising food costs. But I'm just curious if any of y'all do any of that type of stuff. And what's going on, Rabbit Rob? Working and lurking, I hear you. Well, it's like I always say, this is a lurk-free zone. There's no cost for picking a spot in the field and watching all you want. Lurking is free and I guess encouraged. Yeah, look all you want. You're welcome. You're welcome here. Any fashion. I like having friends hanging out with me. I'm doing good. We're just killing time, more or less. We got about an hour and a half before we need to go run some errands. So, I don't think I went up far enough. So here's something I've thought about doing. Um, just to mimic the kind of like the real life thing with the chickens. Um, if we get, let's see, let's go down to chickens, animals, chickens. So this one holds 40 chickens, right? I'd like to fill it up and see how much feed they use in one day, and then go into the XML file and let's say they just use 1,000 liters of feed, right? Set it to like it's say 1,200, so that when you wake up in the morning, you have to go feed them first thing. I think that'd be cool. But you could set the amount of feed that it holds to do that, so that you would have to feed them on a daily basis. Y'all know I don't play realistic. I'm probably not even close to being realistic, but there's little things like that that I like to mess with, tinker with, and we'll see what we can do with that. So I'm gonna hire a worker. I need to use the restroom real quick. I will be right back. All right. I like helping people out, so let's see here. Let's see here what we can do. Mods. Do I have a combine? Hmm. I don't think I've ever done a combine because, um, and I have to end the game to make it work. But we'll go down here. Where's the Colossus? Okay, so to edit Colossus XML, we're gonna open that up with Notepad++. So if all you're doing is making it hold more, um, he's done this one in a different way. Fill unit index 4. Configuration sets. Um, 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Fill unit index 4. That's not a good example. Um, Let's close that. We'll close that. Go back into the game. Let's see. I won't do Bex, um, but we'll see if there's not one that we could do. Giant Software, John Deere S790. Okay. First of all, let's look. It goes up to 4,900 liters. Okay. Yeah. Giant Software S790 mods. So let's see. A B C D E F G H I J. We'll check John Deere first. John Deere S700. Hmm. Right click. Extract all. Okay. So whoops. I'm gonna look at the description first. Edit with Notepad++. JHHG modding. Why does that? All right. So JHHG 700. Um, we'll close that. Let's go back to. There's a S790. Show more options. Edit with Notepad++. All right. So this looks more like what I'm used to. And get past all the wheels and stuff. Whoops. Fill unit. All right. Fill unit. Combine. Capacity 14,100. 14,100. Diesel is 1,250. So let's say that we want to make this. Um, you go down to fill unit. Fill type categories is combine, which is fine. And then 14,100. So we're going to make this a number that we know for sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's going to hold 123,456. I don't have the gleaner, but it should work the same way as this. So after, so you change that number right there. Okay. Um, After you do that, because we've gone almost 10 times the amount of weight, what what we do is update and then capital M ASS update mass equals quotation mark false quotation marks. So you have to type it just like that. Update with a capital M and there's no space there. Mass update mass equals false. Because we're making this hold so much more, that update mass equals false makes it to where it ignores the weight of the crop. So the only weight that you're dealing with is what the tractor what the tractor is empty. So we always add that line right after the capacity. Um, so and then we come up here and hit the little blue disc, and it's going to save it. Okay. Now because my game's running, it's not going to take effect. Um, so let me go back. We're going to save the game. So that's saved, so we can quit the game. And it's probably going to crash on me because of the mods that I have or whatever. No, actually, that's not going to crash. But we need to quit the game. Okay. You might be able to do it without quitting, but I always quit the game. And then I go back in. Turn this on for you. Going back into the game. Mm. Ha 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 ha. The reason we quit the game, hold on. What's going on, Bruce? I just made a mistake. Okay. So, let me quit the game. We go back into the mods. Um, mods. So we need to go find the zip folder for that mod. Um, John Deere. So it was the S700 is what we edited. So I delete the zip folder out. Okay. So we still have the unzipped version, FS22 John Deere S700. You could take and zip that back up if you want, or leave it. I leave it unzipped until I know I'm done with it. All right. So we only have one copy in there, and the copy that is in there is what we updated. All right. So now we go back into the game. Some people will rename it. Um, they'll rename it, or they'll add a number to it so they know that that's the one that they modded, right? Um, I don't worry about that so much. And of course, I didn't have permission to do that from to do that and to share it. So um, you know that's why I don't change the names or anything like that. I don't add anything to it. I'm just changing the numbers and I save it, and I know that I'm going to be using it just for myself. So Bruce, what's going on? Yeah. So one thing I will show you once we get back into the game, I will show you what I have done to one of the mods because I made three different versions of it. Um, but there's certain reasons why I did that. Um, and it lets me know which one I need to put down. So start. So now if we go to the harvesters, um, we're looking for JHHG, the S790, or the S7. Um, so now you see the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If we do this one, it didn't change, right? So the S790, we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's all there is to it. So if we come in here, um, that one's at 10,600. So it's going to be the grain extensions. One of them should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There it is. Factory foldable extension. So, and I actually like that that's folded that I did. So that's all there is to it. Um, you could get fancy with this if, like, where's the no grain extension? So that would be the first one. So you could go into the XML file and find the one that's tarp cover fixing. You could add 10,000 to it, right? So that it would be 20,600. You could go to the next one and make it 30,600. You know, 40,600. You know, and so on and so on. So that you could have a bunch of different options there if you wanted. But anyway, I hope that answers your question. If all what you're doing is making it hold more, that's how you do it. Bruce, what's going on? Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day to everyone. So, oh, let's do this. We'll go ahead and it's 790. Oops. Let's lease that. Let's go this way. I actually like this harvester. I like the looks of it. Bruce, whenever you need, just let me know. All right, so we're gonna go up this hill right next to the grass. We're doing 20 miles an hour. Okay. So if we go back down here, now if we go to the vehicle, and we're going to fill it up with 123,456 liters. So now it's full. 20 miles an hour. If we tried to do that without putting the update mass in there, then it would it wouldn't go 20 miles an hour up that hill. Yeah, Chad does every mod he gets now. Yeah, I believe that. I create. He asked me how to do a couple things, and I was like, yeah, no problem. Man, it's. But he is actually does more than I do. He's played around with stuff and has figured out some stuff that I don't mess with. So we're gonna empty that. Okay. Leased vehicles. Return. All right, so we're going left. So all right. So the if you edit it and you save it, right, and it doesn't show in game, you need to delete the first one, right? Um, the zip file for the first one. Um, so because what happens if you have an open file, and this is what I come into every now and then. I forget to delete the first one out, or I forget to activate the mod, right? Um, and it always helps to leave the game completely and then go back in. That's just my experience. If you have an open file, right? Um, and I can show you this, but the original zip folder needs to be deleted. You need to take that out. You don't have to delete it, but you need to take it out of your folder and put it in either another folder somewhere, but take it out of your main mod folder so that you've only got the one folder that you edited showing. Um, yeah, because if you have an open folder and a zip folder, it's going to read the zip folder first. And if you didn't make any changes to that one and then zip it back up, um, it's going to read that zip folder first. So if you delete the zip folder and you have an open folder that you edited, and um, yeah, it'll read the zip one first. But if you have an open folder, and I've got probably 100 of them in there, um, it won't read the unzipped folder. So you delete that one out, and then all what you have is the open folder. It reads it fine. Some mods I think have to be zipped up. I've heard that. I've never experienced that before. But some mods have, it just like it happens sometimes. I don't know, but I don't have a problem running unzipped folders. So the what I was going to show you, one way that I've done it to where I know it's something that I modded. Um, if you look at these Omatana's pallet storage, I've got boat, Yukon, and train um, written on top of the picture. And then this one, I need to change this one also. If I put it down, you see how far away the trigger is on that backside? So the boat one, I have to be up on a hill. See how you see it out over the water? I did that for Yukon Valley for a specific spot so that I could use a boat in the water. And the reason for that is the boat was like way down lower than where the silo is sitting. So I had to move the triggers down to make it work. And then the train one, um, there you can see both of them. I can put this right next to the train tracks and load it with a train, or unload it with, unload or load a train, and then go on the other side and do the same thing with the tractor. So, but what I did was I opened the little icon in paint.net, and then I just simply typed train over the picture, or in this one I did boat Yukon, saved the image and replaced it so that when it shows up, it's there, and that way I can see it. It's in red letters. Real easily I can see that that's something I modded. So that's how I do it. If I'm gonna do it. Another thing I did with the animals, the pig farm, the big pig barn. I think it started. Let's see, we gotta give it the pigs. So the red and white one. Here we go. I can't do it in. The trigger, if you can see it over there by the tractor, the trigger is actually on the ground. Okay. The way this mod was made, you see the trigger on top of the silo? You have to use an auger to load that silo. I don't like using auger, so I moved the trigger, right? And so I made the red one to where the trigger is on the ground, and the white one I left it alone so that the trigger is there with the auger. Yeah. And like Bruce said, you can rename the folder, and then there's other stuff in there, and Chad's better at this than I am, where you can either change the price, like say that both of these are $25,000 to buy. You can make the one you modded, you can make it say $25,001, so you know that the one that costs an extra dollar is the one you modded. The title right here, you can put it to where it says hog confinement, Western Iowa modded, right? Some people do that. Some people will add their name to the creator, where you go into a file and it tells you who made the file. They'll take and, without deleting their name, they'll add their name to it. So that's something that I don't do. I leave credit to where credit belongs, and I just don't share them. So if you edit something and you share it, I would definitely get permission from the original maker, the original modder, before you do that. Some people don't mind, some people do mind. Bex is one of them. She doesn't want her stuff messed with, so I don't mess with it. So, but Chad has gone in and messed with gearing and horsepower, and which I've done the horsepower before, but he's done it a lot better than I ever could. Let's see, is that lowered? Nope. Oh, and we've got some contracts. I wish, here, this is what we're going to do. We need to do a heading pass around this. Whoops. This one's close to being done anyway, so. Oh, no, it's not either. It don't matter. I'm going to get hung up on trees anyway. This contract's going to take forever. All right. I think this one's done anyway, so. Which that don't make no sense to me, but anyway. It is what it is. We'll see what it's going to do. 270. Well, I think this one's done. We'll just go ahead and stop. So, Towboat, if that doesn't work for you, let me know, and I can help you out. Um, Stream it through Discord or whatever we need to do. Well, I'll help you out. The cool thing about editing mods, if you mess up, just re-download the mod. Take what you did out, re-download the mod, and start over. Excuse me. And sometimes I mess up. Sometimes I can't figure out how to do what I want to do. I tried messing with Terraform, putting it on a vehicle, and I wasn't successful. So it happens. Cool. So, of the equipment that I have right now, the only things that I have messed with is a bunch of them. So the dump truck, I made it hold 250,000 liters. The big orange truck holds 1,000,000. This red tanker holds 1,000,000 liters. That John Deere planter, if I remember correctly, the seeds is 40,000 and the fertilizer is 65,000. I messed up, and those should actually be opposite. It should be less fertilizer than seeds because it uses more seeds. I also have, let's see, that red tanker back there. The tanker, the actual trailer, because there was 3 different three different selections on it, I think. Um, I want to say there was three. So it holds. I can buy it to where it holds 250,000 liters, or I can buy it to where it holds 1,000,000 liters. Right now, I think that one is set for 250. And the easy way of checking that is if I go to fill, it says 250,000 liters. So, but there is an option when you go to buy it that I can, it's like an extension or whatever, unrealistic or whatever it is. I made it hold 100,000 liters also, or 1,000,000 liters. So, but anyway, let's see. We'll dump this off right here, and then we're gonna put the corn. We'll go ahead and put the corn in the silo, but I'm gonna put no. We're gonna go ahead and pull it out. We'll put it in the complex and start making pig feed. Some of the things that I did with the production, this complex, um, it makes a whole bunch of stuff, but I haven't figured out how to add a production to this. Um, so I'm not sure what all's involved in that. I've tried, but I haven't succeeded. So if I look at my production, bum, bum, bum. So this first one, lime, is water to lime, and that's how the mod originally was. The second lime, it says methane. I had changed it one time to where um, we put manure in and we got methane out. And then the gold bar, um, I made it to where put gold in, you get gold bar out. But it doesn't look right when you go to load. It doesn't. It's not on a pallet. It looks like wheat when you go to unload it. So I don't mess with it. I ended up changing another mod. Let's see. I think that's all I've messed with. Pig feed, I changed to where it only takes corn. You give it corn and it gives you pig feed. Um, I copied. I'm not gonna say I copied, but the Chad has. Well, we both have it, but there's a feed mill where you give it 1,000 liters of corn and it gives you 2,000 liters of pig feed. So instead of having this big ass damn production plant, I just did it. I came in and changed the pig feed on here. Um, the mineral feed, a lot of these I changed to where I made them 1 to 1. Um, Chaff 1,000 in, 1,000 out. Um, I have a garden that I know I did that with. Um, a lot of the productions I'll go in and make it, it's 50-50 and you get 100. 50-50, you get 100. The water, I think that's how it originally was. So I put it back on that just because. Sugar beet 1,500 to 1,500, that kind of thing. So 15 and 15 makes 3,000. So that, I'm not a fan of losing materials. So I know it happens in real life, but I feel like if I put 1,000 liters of something in, I ought to get 1,000 liters out. So that's just me. But we need to go down to the pig feed. Let's see. We got corn, so we're gonna activate that. Start making some pig feed. That pig barn, we also changed, and this is one thing where when I was showing Chad how to do some stuff. We went in and made this pig barn hold more feed and the slurry. We made the slurry um, where it holds more slurry also. And we did the same thing to the feed mill that's meant to be used with that mod. So, but anyway, Bruce, give you an update on chickens. So we had 22 eggs is what we ended up with. We got the incubator put together. I put it together, and really I didn't have to put anything together. I just put water in it and turned it on. I set it to the settings that I wanted. The temperature. Um, we added water to it for the humidity. Let it run for 12 hours. During that time, we took the eggs and wiped off some of the dirt and pine shavings that were stuck to the egg. There might have been some manure on them. So there were 6 eggs that we chose not to put in the incubator because they were just too dirty or they had too much dirt or manure, I don't know. But I chose not to do it because of the bacteria can actually seep into the egg, and the other eggs could be affected by that as well. But we ended up putting 16 eggs in the incubator, and yeah, Sandy keeps looking at it to see which way the eggs are laying because the little trays in it are moving the eggs back and forth to simulate, the chicken rolling the eggs around. So she keeps looking at it to see which way the eggs are laying. But yeah. So if we got 16 eggs, if I get 8 out of them, I will be happy. Um, but there is a risk of the bacteria from some of the eggs affecting the others, so I don't know. We'll see how it goes. If it doesn't work, we'll try it again. Um, and what do you call it? Uh, we'll try to educate ourselves to see if we can't do something to reduce the risk of that happening or improve the hatch rate. So, but first time using this incubator, if we get half of the eggs to hatch, I will be tickled to death. All right. We're just gonna put a worker on this one, and then I need to watch. I want to watch this. I want to watch this one run. That's not good right there. Oh, it's cultivating. That's why. So we need to do growth. Okay. Maybe halfway through. Okay. Love you. Happy Valentine's Day. Also, Bruce, with today being Valentine's Day, I'm cooking dinner tonight, and we have some errands to run. Um, I hope to be in your stream at least a little bit, but if not, you know where I'm at. Real life is going to get in the way today. I see that happening. Let's let's go ahead and do this. Let's finish this one off by ourselves. We can make this go faster. Let's see, Alt Tab, lower. Ba-da-da. Woo, drifting. Thank you, babe. That orange juice is gonna come in handy. My baby heard me coughing and got me some orange juice. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Oh, another thing I have done that worked with some of the animal pins, especially did it in FS19. I haven't done it in 22 yet. But in FS19, I took some couple of the animal pins and made them hold more animals than what they would, and it worked. Made the made them hold more feed. You know, gave the storage more room for storage. So um, that's something else you can do. You know, if you want to, whatever. Um, I guess some people don't like having pins that they have to feed every day. What? Yeah. Yeah, we gotta go do taxes today too, so. So we got about 40 more minutes before I need to get off here. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna turn around and get that little spot because we just cut it off. So cultivator's drifting. All right, let's turn that off. We'll slow it down and be a little more gentle with it. Yep. I remember one thing we talked about that was that need to put money back because of that. But well, yeah, okay, you did. It was part of 2022. And I think I'm not sure when it went into effect, but I think PayPal that affects PayPal also. I think. I'm not 100% sure, but I remember something being said about that. That's just another reason that as long as I'm able to work, I could care less about getting monetized with YouTube or whatever. But that's just me. I don't. Um, I understand you. Like you and other people try to do this for trying to do it as a job. Okay, that's cool, Bruce. I didn't know that. I guess I hadn't heard the update on that. AI worker C has completed their task. I think I'm gonna miss some right there. Just a little bit, but that's okay. Yep, they sure do, don't they, Bruce? And Bruce, I gotta say thanks again. Um, turn that off. That turning slurry into fertilizer and selling it has been absolutely crazy. Um, that's actually how I've gotten so far in this game. Well, the contracts helped out a lot. The fertilizing contracts, they actually pay pretty good on here, I think. Um, all right, let's go ahead and get this part right here finished. Yeah, that's a nice little moneymaker. And you know, with the complex, I've also thought about doing seeds, and with changing the pig feed to where I can take corn and make pig feed. I could sell pig feed also. I don't know which one would be more profitable, but a couple of different options of doing it there. But ever since that complex came out, that has been one of my favorite mods. Oh, we gonna miss the tree? I think we are. Barely. Okay. It's an awesome little moneymaker is what it is. Yeah, I'll tell you what, the fertilizing contracts on here, I've had some, like if I fertilize this field right here, it would probably pay somewhere around 150 to 160,000 dollars. And with having, fertilizer that's 42 meters, um, you know, they go by pretty quick. So between putting fertilizer on the ground and selling fertilizer, that has been probably my main money maker. That and the lease field. I've made a lot of money off of the lease field, but I've been making the crops grow instantly, more or less. Yeah, definitely the fertilizing contracts are definitely worth doing. Um, there's some that only pay $10,000 or something like that. I haven't done too many of those, but the bigger paying ones because of how quick you can get it done. Um, I I'm definitely when they're 50,000 and up, I definitely do them. I think I've done one. I think I've done one harvesting contract and did pretty good with it because the corn stalks was not part of the contract. So I was able to collect all the corn stalks and sell them. Um, Made a little bit of extra money off of the corn that I harvested. Wasn't nothing substantial, but every little bit helps. But the corn stalks, for the amount that I was getting, it seemed like it paid pretty good. So I think I'm done with this contract. 54,000 collect. See, like there's one fertilizing for 169,000. Still 42. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm not gonna try and do anything on this field. Bum bum bum. Um. All right, so that's done. Um. Hey, what's going on, Nuke? I thought about making a bridge or something, fixing it to where I can just drive straight down across that. technically I could drive through the water because I took out the collisions except for one spot. I think I left the collision on one of the ponds in case I ever wanted to pull water from the pond. So, huh? You're sick. Crackers? Yeah. Did you throw up? Okay. Here you go, babe. You're welcome. $63 right now in Winston-Salem. 57 here. Oh, there's the other tractor. Hello, tractor. Alright, I think I'm gonna mess around with the milk and the slurry. We'll see what kind of money we can make off of that real quick. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Alright, so we need to change this. Alright, that's it. 72,000. Happy Valentine's Day to you. Don't know what that's for. Where's the milk at? No, that's what it is. That's the milk. There we go. I wasn't close enough. Yeah, 57 degrees. I want to see something real quick. Um, let's see, where's it at? Bam. So, solid fertilizer, 4,300. Did I miss it? I thought that we could make and sell pig feed, but I don't see pig feed on the list. Hmm. 17,000. Hmm. All right, let's go sell some milk. Come on, you've gone down there with no problem before. 13 more minutes left. So we need a brooder. I'm gonna make a list while I'm sitting, while this is going. Brooder plate is what it's called. I need a pen, babe. Alright, brooder plate. Brooder pin. Wood. Wire fence. Let's see. I am Bruce. I really like this map. The past few days, it seems like if I wasn't dealing with chicken stuff or sleeping, I was playing this map. I've done a lot on it. Let's see here, because I've played on it a couple different. I deleted the map twice. Let's see. Is it on this one? Time played 47 hours and 19 minutes. So seems like all week I have played this map. I can't quit playing on the map long enough to work on my map. I mean, that's how much I like it. So, what else do we need to get? The only thing I don't like about it, and this is very, very minor, but the river, the water is loud. Like crossing over that bridge, and then you might hear it right here. That's not too bad right there. So we got 674,000 liters of corn stalks. Let's see how much we make. I'm going to guess around $60,000. 50 to 60, 55 to 60. So the dirty water, there's rivers, when it rains and stuff like that, rivers get dirty. You know, that's not to me. That's not that big a deal. 80,000. Ooh, paid more than I thought it would. So let's go back to set this one to the fuel pump. Oh, we need a turkey baster. Uh, Steak and potatoes. I think that's what I'm gonna fix tonight. And it snows a lot on this map. If y'all haven't gotten into winter months, be prepared. Um, it snowed so much I went into um, easy dev controls and made it sunny. $1 million. Okay. And I think I have, yeah, I could go in and change to auto course to get it away from that silo. That silo is too close to the road. So let's look at the cows. Um, they're gonna be 70%. So we've already doubled these cows, which so that just happened recently. 3 more months, and those will double. 260 plus another 130. That'll be 390 cows. So trying to let them reproduce, you know. So I don't know how the fences are done when they're making a map. Excuse me. But this is something neat. When I landscaped this right here and I flattened it out, which it looks crazy on the other side of the pig barn, but I could always paint the ground to be like rocks or whatever. But I buried this fence right here. So the fence is done with the XML file, and when I came back, when I left the game and then came back in, the fence fixed itself, which I thought was pretty cool. I'm not sure why they have this fence done this way, because there's no animals on that side. I guess it's just to keep you off of the grass more than anything. So the gate's there. This fence comes up and connects to the building. So that fence down there running from the gate up there, I don't see a need for it. But anyway, it's there. So, and then the way they have the cows, if you look over here, the cows for this barn is on this side of the pasture, right? It's one reason I kind of like this. When you add cows into the middle one, then the cows will show up in this area, and then when you add cows over here, they will show up on this side of the pasture. I thought that was pretty neat. So, all right. So, let me make sure. I think we have another tractor out there. It is. But it's pretty cool. I haven't played like this in a while, to where basically started from scratch, because I only had 99 bucks. Doing the contracts and stuff, leasing the equipment. Built my way up to now I own everything. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. Still need to put down a house, and I want to put another building over like I had before. I'm gonna put another building over here, right here. Huh? No, Sandy, it don't. Yeah, you look fine. My beautiful honey bunny. Brooded plate, brooded pen, wood, wire fencing, turkey baster, steak and potatoes. Need to post. Need to think about that. I don't think we're going to do the post yet. It'll be a while before we need to do that. Yeah, yeah, I am. Guys, we got to go do some stuff, so I'm gonna get off here. I want to thank everybody for hanging out with me today. We had Bruce's Gammon, Nuclear Salmon, Charles, Towboat, Rabbit Rob, Charles, I said Charles, I think. Eric the Crazy Viking. We had Miss Wildstyle, IC Farmer was in here. The Drifter from the Hours. Polycount Taz. Fairchild Republic, A10 Warhawk. Um, I told him earlier that the A10 Warhawk is one of my favorite jets. I really like it. That and the Hoover Harrier. Um, Evgeny from Ukraine is in here. Firefighter 1139, Kobe Gaming. Yeah, there's somebody else, I thought. Um, anyway, might have been thinking about last night or anyway. Firefighter 1139 was the first one. It doesn't matter, but I always like to say that. So, um, just one of my things. Rip. Yep. Yeah, we was talking about that new. The A10 Warhawk goes Brit. Brr. So I don't know. I like it. Built a model of it when I was a kid. I don't have it anymore, but I was probably playing war with it and broke it or something. But I remember building that model. It hung from the ceiling for a while. Um, cool story about that. There was a guy. My dad used to be a preacher. Um, he there was a gentleman um, that was at one of the churches that he preached at. I want to say he had something like muscular dystrophy or something. There was something, but he was confined to a wheelchair, and he built uh, planes and jets and jeeps, you know, all kinds of military vehicles, tanks and stuff like that. Couple of things I learned from him. You could take old motor oil, right, little tiny paintbrush, and you know how you see on like plane motors and stuff, they've got that little ring at the beginning. Usually, right after that ring, um, somewhere around there, there'll be like oil leaking out or whatever, and there will be there's also on some of the planes there's like an exhaust port or whatever. So you take motor oil to simulate the oil, you know, like leaking an oil leak or whatever. He'd also take a lighter or a candle and would have it somehow it would get the soot, I guess, on the side of it. It's a really cool effect. Um, Another thing that he taught me was with car motors. Uh, you could take, you know, the little plastic pieces when you break your parts off of it, you know, cut them off or whatever. You're left with these little plastic runners that all the plastic pieces are connected to. You hold that over a candle, let it start melting the plastic, and you pull it, and you get this real fine little thin plastic line, almost like a fishing line, but you know it's sturdy. You can bend it before it um, hardens, I guess, um, and make like shit. What do they call it? Spark plug wires. It's pretty cool. He'd also take like an awl, like a little metal, like an awl you would use for punching holes in leather or something like that. Um, he'd heat up the end of it and poke holes in the side of a plane, and then he'd put like some oil or some soot or something on there to make it look like the plane had been shot up. It's pretty cool. I wish I could remember his name, but he man, that guy loved building models. And I want to say he was a World War II vet, um, but he passed away years ago. But I'll never forget going over to his house and seeing the different planes hanging from the ceiling and tanks and stuff that he made. Um, it's really, really cool. You'd look at them if you could take a picture, put it in the grass or in the driveway or something like that. with take a picture of it, and man, it would look real. Anyway, just thought about that. But you guys have a great one. Remember, life is too short not to have fun. It's also too short for bad beer. Tell your loved ones that you love before it's too late. And by golly, get out there and do something fun. I hope y'all have a wonderful Valentine's Day. Um, what's this? Hump Day Eve. So you guys that work during the week, tomorrow, have a good hump day. Yeah. And we'll talk to you later. I hope to be back at some point to be in Bruce's stream. But I'm also going to be cooking for Sandy, so I will probably be lurking. But you guys have a wonderful day, and thanks again. With all that being said, 3,